It's good enough for me. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. If it's good enough for Brady. If it's good enough for Brady. If it's good enough for Brady. It's good enough for me.
Friends! And I can see that most of you are my friends by the way you have decked out your beautiful city of Hillsborough.
Hello there, brother.
Mrs. Brady and I are delighted to be among you. I could wish only one thing. You had not given us quite so warm a welcome. My friends of Hillsborough, you all know why I have come here.
Yeah.
I have not come merely to prosecute a lawbreaker, an arrogant youth who has spoken out against the revealed word.
Eric.
I have come because what has happened in a schoolroom of your town has unloosed a wicked attack from the big cities of the north, an attack upon the law that you have so wisely placed among the statutes of this state.
Hallelujah.
I am here to defend that which is most precious in the hearts of us all, the living truth of the Scripture. Oh, I will be happy to oblige.
Oh,
no, man. Just you and the dignitaries.
You are there, are you not?
I am, sir.
My name is Matthew Harrison Raydan.
Oh, I know. Everybody knows that. I had a speech of welcome ready, but somehow it doesn't seem necessary.
Oh, I would be honored to hear your greeting, sir. Please.
Mr. Matthew Harrison Brady, this municipality is proud to have within its city limits the warrior who has always fought for the ordinary man. The lady folk in this town wouldn't have the vote if it wasn't for you fighting to give them all that suffrage. And Mr. President Wilson would have never got to office and won the war if it wasn't for you supporting him. Yeah. And in conclusion, the governor of our state.
Oh, man, you didn't have your coat on.
Perhaps we should have a more formal pose. Who is the spiritual leader of the community?
That would be the Reverend Jeremiah Brown.
Ah,
Your servant and the Lord.
right. Reverend at my left, the mayor at my right. We must look grave, gentlemen, but not too serious. Hopeful, I think, is the word. We must look hopeful.
Oh, my.
And in conclusion, the governor of our state has vested in me the authority to confer upon you an honorary commission of colonel in the state militia.
Colonel Brady! I like the sound of that.
We thought you might be hungry, Colonel Brady, after your train ride.
Oh,
So the members of the ladies' auxiliary have prepared a buffet lunch.
huh. Splendid, splendid. I could do with a little snack.
Mr. Brady, Colonel Brady, I just want you to know that all of us here voted for you 3 times.
Oh, I trust it was in 3 separate elections.
Sir, I am Tom Davenport.
Oh, yes, of course. Circuit District Attorney. We'll make a team, won't we, young man? Quite a team. Ah. There we go. It'll be quite a challenge to fit on the old armor again, to test the steel of our truth against the blasphemies of science, to stand for what we believe in, and...
It's a warm day, Matthew. The doctor told you not to overeat.
Mother is always... There you are. Don't worry, Mother, it's just a little snack. Now, who among you know the defendant, Cates, is that his name?
Yeah, well, we all know him.
Well, just about everybody in Hillsborough knows everybody else.
That's right.
Can somebody tell me, is this man Cates a criminal by nature?
Fred isn't a criminal. He's good, really. He just...
Wait, is Mr. Cates your friend?
Well, I can't tell you anything about him.
Rich! My daughter will be pleased to tell you anything you want to know about Bertram Kite.
Your daughter, Reverend. You must be proud indeed. Tell me, my dear, how did you come to be acquainted with Mr. Cates?
At school. I'm a school teacher, too.
I trust you teach in accordance with the precepts of the law?
Well, I try. My pupils are only second graders.
Has Mr. Cates ever tried to pollute your mind with his heathen dogma?
Well, Fred isn't a heathen.
I understand your loyalty, my child. I mean, this man, the man in your jailhouse, is a fellow school teacher, likable, no doubt, and you are loath to speak out in front of all these people. Tell me, look upon me as a friend, Rachel, and tell me, what troubles you?
Yell it out, Gigi.
Bannister, who's going to be the defense attorney?
You did it last time, David. Don't forget.
Who's going to be the defense attorney?
We don't know. It hasn't been announced.
Doesn't matter who it is. Whoever it is, he doesn't stand a chance against your husband now, does he, Mr. Brady?
No, that's right.
I disagree.
Who are you?
Yeah. Who are you?
I became Hornback to Baltimore Herald.
Hornback. Hornback.
I'm a reporter bearing news. When this sovereign state decided to indict the sovereign mind of a less than sovereign schoolteacher, my editors realized that there was more than a headline here. So I'm happy, therefore, to announce that the Baltimore Herald is sending 2 representatives to heavenly Hillsborough. The first, the most brilliant reporter in America today, myself. And the second, the most agile legal mind of the 20th century, Henry Drummond.
Drummond?
Henry Drummond? The agnostic?
Sound the horns and beat the drums. Everyone's come to town.
My, oh my.
Somebody missed it.
David, is this mine
Bannister,
again?
after you said Henry Drummond, agnostic, Bannister should have said, I heard about him.
I heard about him. He got them 2. I heard about him. He got those 2 child murderers from Chicago off just the other day.
Well, that's him.
A vicious, godless man. We won't let him in the town.
Yeah.
A Merry Christmas and a Jolly 4th of July.
A Merry Christmas and a jolly 4th of July.
Henry Drummond for the defense.
Henry Drummond. I saw Henry Drummond once in a courtroom in Ohio. He was defended.
No, Brown, Henry Drummond is an agent.
Henry Drummond is an agent of darkness. We won't let him into town.
Yeah. I don't know by which law you could keep him out.
Never look it up in the town ordinances.
I saw Drummond once in a courtroom in Ohio. A man was on trial for the most brutal crime. Although he knew and admitted that the man was guilty, Drummond was up there to pervert the evidence, to cast the guilt away from the accused and onto you, me, and all society.
Henry Drummond.
I can still see him
Dear
there.
me.
A slouching hulk of a man whose head juts out just like an animal's. And when you look into his face, you realize that God didn't make him, that he's a creature of the devil, perhaps even the devil himself.
Matt, they're bringing Henry Drummond for the defense.
Drummond? Henry Drummond?
We won't let him into town.
Mayor,
Maybe the Board of Health.
No. I think we should welcome Henry Drummond.
Welcome.
If the enemy sends his Goliath into battle, then that magnifies our cause. Henry Drummond's been stalking these courtrooms for 40 years. When he fights, headlines follow. The whole world will be watching our victory over Henry Drummond. Why? If St. George had slain a dragonfly, Who would have remembered him?
Amen.
Would you care to finish off the last of the apricots?
Oh, it would be a pity to see them go to waste.
Do you
Oh, got to keep up my strength, Mother, for the battle ahead. Now, what will Henry Drummond do? He'll try to make us forget about the lawbreaker and put the law on trial instead. But we'll have the answer for Henry Drummond and some of the things this sweet young lady has told me.
Look, Mr. Brady.
Fine girl, Reverend, a fine girl.
Rachel has always been taught to do the right thing.
Oh, I'm sure she has, Reverend. Yeah. Oh, thank you, my dear. A toast. A toast to tomorrow and to the beginning of the trial. The success of our cause. A toast in good American lemonade.
And now, Mr. Mayor, it's time for Mr. Brady's nap. He always likes a nap after a meal.
You got your room over at the mansion house. I suspect your bags are already there.
Oh, very thoughtful, considerate of you.
You just follow me across the square.
Oh, I want to thank the members of the Ladies' Auxiliary for preparing this nice little picnic repast.
Our pleasure, sir.
Oh, if I seem to pick at my food, I don't want you to think I didn't enjoy it. But you see, we had a box lunch on the train.